Is your heart open to receiving love and healing and information? Stay tuned, let's talk about that. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and I have a couple of stories to share that involve open hearts, open minds, and being able to pass things forward like love and healing because we're all connected. And then it's one of those things where because we're all connected, whatever things other people do, we feel them too, you know, good, right, wrong, bad, indifferent, whatever. One of my first stories is there's a major highway here that is just always clustered during certain hours. I know that this highway exists almost everywhere everybody lives, so I know you know what I'm talking about. And it's one of those that it's terrible. It really is terrible. But the thing is, we know what it's like every day. It doesn't change. The only thing that changes are the people's actions that are driving. So if people cause an accident, it's going to take even longer to get through because, you know, emergency vehicles have to come through, clear the way, and then it just slows everything down and makes it worse. And it's all, you know, this need to be there to get first, to get home first. I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's an emergency or not. So, you know, who knows? But one of my things while driving on this highway is if somebody turns on their signal, lets me know they need to get over, I open up and let them get over because I know it's going to take forever to get where we are. It's a 4-lane highway, so sometimes people are just getting on and have to get over all the way over just to get off, and then other people are over because they let some people get on and they need to get back over to get off. So it's a crazy, you know, setup. And then some of the exits don't really give you that long to merge onto it in the first place. So it's just crazy. So one of the things that was breaking my spirit about it is I would let people in because why not? Like, you know, let's move this along. The easiest way is kindness, and hopefully we can move a little bit faster because we're just not jammed and they're not holding their line up trying to get over. The thing that used to irk me so much, though, was when I would let somebody in and then I would see somebody else signal near them and they would actually like gas it to not let them in at all. So I couldn't understand why. Like, if you put that emotion out there, that love, that caring, that kindness, why wasn't it being moved forward by someone else that you had shown that? And I struggled with that for a while until a friend of mine had brought up, well, maybe they weren't open to that kindness. Like, they didn't see it that way. Maybe they saw it as an entitlement, or they were going to come over anyway, which I see that happen too. So it actually brought me down a little bit because I was like, oh, that's, you know, I could see that because there have definitely been times when I haven't been open to a message or love or kindness from someone else, and it, you know, I won't say that I passed it on to someone else, but maybe I did, or maybe it slowed a situation down that, you know, could have been helped. And so it hasn't changed how I react to that. I will still let people over, and also knowing that I'm not going to let everybody over in front of me. It's got to be a one for one kind of thing, because I don't want to hold people up behind me either, because that was the other thing too, is in my kindness I was kind of delaying other people as well. So I've got to figure out where that balance is and keep that in mind as we're going. And then also constantly just keep sending that love out there, because it will reach someone who is receptive. Maybe it just wasn't that person that day. My other story is I have no idea where this disconnect comes from, and I've been hitting the feels so bad lately, because I always talk about the animals and the plants. I'm plant nut. Like, I have so many of them around here. I tried to plant 4 creatures to come live here. I mean, I've got like 20 hummingbirds hanging around here. You can hear a crow in the background. There's chickens, everything. There's tons going on here. And I love it. And I love all the animals. I love the foxes that come through the yard, you know, whatever animals are here. On the road, and I know some of you probably do this too, like when you see a turtle, you pull over and try to either help it across the road and finish its wherever it's going, or just get it off the road as quickly as possible. Or other animals, you brake for squirrels, you slow down, you know, with whatever animal's crossing in front of you. And lately, it's been one of those, like, I remember swerving to miss a turtle, and there was no way for me to pull over. This is a busy road that I was on, and there was a big turtle. So I remember swerving to miss the turtle, looking in the rear view, hoping somebody, you know, everybody else saw the turtle too, because people tend to drive really close together, so you can't really see. And then the person behind me was on a motorcycle, swerved to miss the turtle. And then the person behind them, I have no idea why, swerved to hit the turtle. They intentionally ran the turtle over. And then I felt horrible, because maybe I should have just caused an accident and stopped and got this turtle off the road. But it was just knowing, I think one of the sadder parts for me was knowing that this person just doesn't get it, is not in tune with everything around us. And I thought there were fewer of those people, and maybe there are, and maybe I'm just seeing all the negative ones. Because the other day when my husband and I were driving, there was this, so we have a lot of roadkill around here because of that, unfortunately. But there was a turkey vulture eating whatever was on the road, and a huge, beautiful turkey vulture. And Laura did an amazing video on vultures, and their purpose and their connection, and why, you know, what they do on this planet. And so if you have a chance to check that out. But when it flew, because, you know, they're slow and whatever, and they only move over so much because they know traffic only stays, they're really smart. But when it flew up, the guy actually swerved to try to hit it, and we actually started honking our horns at him, because why? Why? What does that serve you? What purpose does that serve? And all we could think of was, you know, the connections, like, once again, this disconnect that we just, there's so many people out there who don't care, or sick, or lost, and just need a connection. And I hope they find it. I hope their hearts are open up to receiving that, especially as much as we're sending it out there, as much as we're trying to do these videos, as much as we try to educate people, or even just have conversations about being nicer to each other, to the environment, to this earth, to the animals, to everything. Because we all have a purpose, we all have a connection, and we're all in this together, hopefully. I have a lot of hope, I have a lot of love, and I'm sending it out there, and I hope you receive it. And I hope when you send love out there, it's received, and I hope you get it back. And I just want to make sure that we are all feeling the connections together, because when we do good, we all feel good, and when something is out of whack, we all feel that as well. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope it wasn't a total bummer, but I just wanted to get it out there. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another pan video.